G'day everyone, welcome to the channel. Ollie here. I'm out for 2 days on my boat, camping on my boat overnight, my little 5-metre senator. I'm going to be spearfishing for all my food, hunting some large pelagic such as the yellowtail kingfish, basically anything. Just keen for a fresh feed of seafood, caught myself, and we'll have some mean cook-ups, a good time, stay along for the action. It's going to be a wicked adventure. Alright guys, all geared up, going to jump in, and I am targeting kingfish to begin with. I've got no seafood at home, no fish in the freezer, so I want to stock up on some meat, and no better way to do it in New Zealand. Well, one of the best options is the yellowtail kingfish. Quite plentiful, very large fish and beautiful eating, so that's the plan. Targeting kingfish, you want a point where there's a steep drop off into deeper water and it's catching current. That means all that current's going to push onto this point, and generally that'll push up some nutrients. The bait fish, smaller fish will hold there, and where there's smaller fish there's usually predatory fish. So it's not rocket science. You can take that and use it anywhere around the country, in New Zealand or around the world. It's all the same for pelagics. Sweet. So jumping in, I've got my big blue water gun here. I just want to get as much practice with this new gun as possible for upcoming tropic trips. And I'm deploying a flasher here, something that I do not ever really do in New Zealand, but I've had great success recently hunting in the tropics in the Solomon Islands. And here's a clip to show you how these flashers can attract in large pelagics and really work well. Here you see down below a Spanish mackerel coming in top of the screen here, attracted to the bright shiny flasher, and I can sink down, narrowing down the gap and get a shot in as this fish just hangs around. These things can really be a great asset, so I thought I'd give it a try in New Zealand just for the hell of it and deploy it, and hopefully I can lure in a kingfish. Diving down, however, it was just getting really green and murky the further I went down to the bottom, and there was just no sign of life, unfortunately. No kingfish in this spot, so time to move on and hunt another area. Oh well, the fish weren't playing ball in that spot. Yeah, the current's gone all slack and dead. I've missed the tide, I think. It was incoming tide and I think it's just eased off. You really want some good current pushing, so it's right. Beauty of spearfishing, you can see what's going on very quickly. So on to another spot. This was a new spot I haven't dove before, so I might go to a spot I know. We'll see if we can get lucky there. With no fish showing at the second spot, I move yet once again, and this time jumping in I've got cleaner blue water and big schools of bait fish, and below them I can spot some kingfish. Sinking down, the adrenaline's pumping, and I'm just a bit too hasty here. I should have sunk down a few more meters to get to their level, and I've spooked the fish, not enabling me to get close enough for a good holding shot, so I pull off and head for the surface. Losing sight of the kingfish school, I grab my flasher once again, trying to lure them back in, but all I've attracted is the attention of a big bronze whaler shark patrolling the reefs below. Well, it was spot C, plan C, and yeah, got unlucky at the start. I did see that school of kingfish, but I was running out of breath. I hesitated. I could have pushed out and taken a shot, but I never push it when I'm, you know, on the limit of my breath hold diving solo. So didn't see them again, unfortunately. I thought they'd just hang around, but no, it's very dead. In between tides, slack tide. It's going to take a breather and reevaluate. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now, but I've got no fish or backup meat or anything for dinner. I usually bring a bit of venison out or something, but I think I've got a block of chocolate and that's it. So I might have to shoot one of these Perrault black snapper, something that I usually pass up. We'll see. Well, I decided to punch out, going out to some offshore islands, and it's been pretty rough, just getting hammered with spray and stuff. Pretty knackered. It's been about 45 minutes, but just getting close here now, and there's a whole pot of dolphins out here feeding. Dolphins everywhere, gannets, dive bombing. There we go. Say hello. Woo, finally made it. That was one hell of a journey. Pretty rough conditions. I thought it would take me about 30 minutes. It took me an hour. But anyways, here we are. Made it up to this offshore island and gonna cruise up the coast here. Find a likely looking spot. The current is actually starting to push now with incoming tide, so should be a nice little afternoon dive. Got a couple of hours of light. Let's get in the water and go get some dinner. I'm starving. Looking forward to some fresh seafood. Alright, beautiful goatfish. A couple of these, that'll be dinner. As the afternoon continued and the sun started to set towards the horizon, the place came alive underwater. Large quantities of fish, blue maumau, trevally, koheru, and in the distance some big kingfish lurking, keeping their distance just out of range of my spear gun. Incredible scenes. There were so many fish, it became quite overwhelming at times. Huge numbers of these small trevally, and unfortunately the kingfish just weren't coming into range, so another goatfish it was for dinner. And nothing to complain about here, great eating fish. Alright, the gutty. Alright, blue maumau. Alright, there we go. Well, I did it, finally got some fish. I saw some massive kingfish down there. Two separate fish, one of them was huge, around 30 kilos easy. Just by himself, cruising along, straight into the boat in 5 meters of water, and my gun was unfortunately unloaded at the time, but it's all cool. Got dinner. Tasty wee fish actually. Blue maumau, very underrated fish, so I'm gonna do that probably as sashimi, we'll see. And then I've got a couple of goatfish which I'm going to cook up, and these are very, very tasty. Yeah, they're not big fish, but man, these are just really sweet, nice flesh. So yeah, highly recommend a couple of goatfish. Boom! Sun is starting to come down very fast, so time to go find a nice little sheltered bay. That wind is dropping off. It should be pretty much non-existent overnight, so looking forward to it. Under the stars. I didn't bring my shelter tonight. I've got a little fly if I need, but yep, sleeping under the stars. Can't wait. Beautiful. Going to camp further up around this island and go for a night dive, but it's pretty murky, the water, and green. I don't mind a night dive, but it's got to be clear water. So we'll nudge as far as we can in. Actually, it doesn't look too bad here, but we'll see. Drop the pick. Anchor set. It is actually reasonably clear here, and the birds are chirping. Beautiful scenes. And this is me for the night. Sunset on the boat. Boom. Okay, boat somewhat organised. That's where I'm going to sleep tonight. Put my mattress down here, sleeping bag, and this is going to be my backdrop. Anyway, I've got dinner getting prepared. So here's the fish from today. 4 beautiful eating fish, as I mentioned earlier. And my struggle today, you know, what I would call a bad day out in the water. It should be a lesson to all of us, especially me. I'm often gauging a day out diving by how many fish I got. I know it's always a good day to be out on the water and all those sayings, but at the end of the day, I do like getting fish to take home. I live off what I shoot, whether that's on land or underwater. But I often, as we all do, get caught up in just chasing that big kingfish, that big pelagic fish, that big reef species like the snapper here in New Zealand. And there are so many fish out there to eat, and lots of very good eating fish. Yes, they may be a bit small and you need to shoot a few more to get a feed, but don't be put off spearfishing if you haven't got a big fish. There's plenty of good eating fish. It is always a good day out and in the water, so yeah. A lesson for me, a lesson for everyone else, eh? I will put the 2 goatees aside for now. Got a plan for those. And it's time to whip up some sashimi. Okay. Same like any fish. Behind the peck. Follow that spine down. Peel it off those bones. Look at these blue mammal. Nothing wrong with these fillets. Great eating fish. Over the pin bones, on the other side. And fill it. Right, 1 boneless fillet. Slice some nice thin pieces. Alright, easy as. Look at that, beautiful. Blue mau mau. I think it's quite similar to yellowtail kingfish actually. Nice and firm. Boom. And we'll start with the ginger lime syrup. This stuff is so good. This stuff is seriously good. Delicious. Righto, next up we'll try the Japanese style dressing. Sesame. Put some on the side there. Some of that good stuff. Pretty bloody good. That's still the winner though. Mix it all together. Well, that was mint. Fish is gone. Very good. The blue mau mau. Highly recommend. Save that one for a snack tomorrow. Now round 2. Goatfish. Now I already scoured these in the water, gutted them, everything, so they're just ready to go. Cook whole in the pan, so gonna get some onions and other ingredients going first. Whack these in, it's gonna be good. Cheers Mary and Steve for the garden supplies, if you're watching, much appreciated, very, very tasty. I'm not too sure what I'm actually cooking. I always just grab a whole bunch of stuff, whatever I've got in the fridge at the time before I head out on a mission. So I've got some coconut milk, we've got a courgette, some onion, we've got limes, got some sweet chili sauce, salt and pepper. Boom, just going to whack it all together. I'm sure it'll be tasty, it always is out in the ocean. Fresh fish and yeah, in a setting like this, look at this. Unbelievable. Magic. Butter in there, always heaps of butter. Get our veggies in there. I think I'll just whip the heads off and the tails. That should just fit in. Slits in this fish to help it cook, suck up all that beautiful juice. Get nice and hot. And our coconut milk. Oh, and I reckon that's going to be pretty damn good. Man, this is looking so good already for a makeshift meal. It's coming together. Fish is cooking through nicely. Smells amazing. Let that keep simmering away. I don't think we're too far off. It is done. Quick and easy. Just finish off with a nice squeeze of lime juice. Fresh limes, man, you can't beat them with seafood. Oh, look at that. And that is goatfish curry, I guess. Look at that, it's stunning. Let's try this out. Oh, look at that. Flesh scrapes off the frame, so soft. Wow, beautiful. Such a simple little sauce and recipe. Can't go wrong with coconut milk, eh? The courgettes is beautiful. Oh. Gonna have some blistering mouth tomorrow. That's hot. Seriously, these goatfish, I've had them quite a few times and they are just absolutely delicious. Look at that. It's the softest flesh. Wow. Stunning. Very, very good. Wish they were bigger. Well, I'm gonna enjoy this meal, kick back and enjoy the sun just starting to peek down. It's magic hour, so I'll touch base after dinner. Oh, there goes the sun. Magic. Just getting my bed set up as it's going to be dark pretty soon. Towel down, soak up any moisture. Got my sleeping mat, sleeping bag, pillow, we're good to go. That's it, guys. Got my bed set up. Brand new inflatable mattress, which is really nice, and got my pillow, good to go. Time for a hot chockey and yeah, read my book. And unfortunately it's a bit of a overcast night. I was hoping that was the reason I didn't bring my shelter tonight, my tent. I was gonna lie under the stars since it's the middle of summer, nice and hot, but no good. Oh well, still gonna be beautiful. Sunset's just growing. It's one of those ones that just starts to just spread out, intense pink sky. It's gonna be beautiful. Good old hotel freebies, guys. I tell ya, they come in handy, especially for boat camping. It's not free, I paid for the room. Right, I'll test this new light out I've got. Got given this by Kiwi Camping to give a test run, so I'll show you what happens. Press that. That extends, and it's pretty neat. Here's the light up on top, this titanium kind of metal piece. That'll extend. Alright, there we go. So you've got this tower, and let's turn it on. Boom. It's quite cool actually. Puts out quite a decent light, and that thing kind of swivels and tilts, and there we go. So I'll just set that up somewhere there, down about there, tilt it, and that's actually really cool. There's my reading light, and then I can toggle that. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's got a few settings. That's really bright. The out task. Kiwi Camping, I would go check that out for sure if you need a good camping light. That's wicked. Look at that. Cool. Just boiling. Best jet ball out. The old bushbuck. Got my mug, got my book, more torches. I like torches. They're on charge. Got the eco flow down there. Got my light. Looks pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't rain because I'm out in the open tonight, but all good. Crazy bird noises. It's beautiful. It's so silent. Oh well, peace out, guys. Time for me to rest up. Very cozy. This new mattress is amazing. We'll see how it goes. Plan is tomorrow to continue the hunt for kingies. I know I said earlier it's not all about getting the big fish, but hey, I love chasing big fish still. It's just gotta deal with not getting them sometimes. So yeah, the hunt is on tomorrow for a kingy. I do need some meat at home. We've got no fish at home, so I'll go hit it on sunrise. Cheers. See you in the morning. Oh, well, it's a long night. Nice and warm and dry, but yeah, I just didn't really sleep too well. Anyways, beautiful day. Overcast, but dead calm. Slept in a little bit. I was supposed to get up, supposed to be in the water almost now, but it's all good. Have a quick coffee and a banana, and back into it. All right. Sun's just starting to peek up. Warm drink and see if we can hunt down that kingfish. Get redemption for yesterday.
beautiful morning. Check that out. If you've made it this far, just thought I'd let you know, yeah, I do this full time, making these YouTube videos, so any help goes a long way, whether it's just hitting subscribe, that's a big one, it really helps out the channel, hitting the thumbs up, all that stuff, writing comments and sharing it around. But if you want to support next level, there's a few links in the description below. Otherwise, I've got heaps of these Spearo hats I've made, a few different colours, a few trucker hats and whatnot on my website, Primal Pursuit, link below as well. So yeah, big thank you if anyone can help out in any way. It all goes back into making these adventures. Anyways, back on with the mission. Right, I'm just going to gear up next to my dive spot where I've decided to dive for the morning, and I'm on a bit of a point here where there should be some current running past. So while I'm gearing up, I'm just going to see what I'm doing on the sounder and see where I'm drifting, to see where the current's moving, and I should get a nice line exactly the direction of the current. So when I'm ready, go over to my area where I want to drift over specifically, and I know I can drift right through there. I'm going to be drifting because I'm by myself, so I'm going to connect my spear gun to the boat and just drift my way through, and hopefully in that line of drift can pick up a kingfish. So good little tip there, just while you're mucking around, getting gear ready, see what's happening on the sounder and see exactly where you're drifting. Otherwise, if you're on a point, put an anchor weight down, a line to a buoy, and from that buoy another buoy off that a few meters, and that will actually show you the current direction as well. So a few options there. The ocean was absolutely alive at first light in the morning, my favourite time to be hunting. Thousands of fish swarming me, engulfing me. The noise of the reef crackling and popping away was incredible, and I started off with a nice koheru to take home. Absolutely beautiful scenes underwater. With this many fish, this many bait fish, I knew the large predatory kingfish would not be far away, so I just needed to sit tight and be patient. I chum up one of the 1,000 blue mau mau in the area, trying to lure in the fish, cause a bit of commotion, and it did just that. A large bronze whaler shark coming in to get a free feed, a bit of breakfast. And then came the kingfish. First a juvenile fish here, followed by a large kingy just out to my left here. But I'm not quite ready and missed my opportunity to stretch out and get a shot.
Finally, I spot another kingfish buzzing across the reef bottom and make some noise rattling my gun, trying to lure this inquisitive fish back in. I head the other direction and I hope I can turn this fish around, and here it comes. It's coming in closer. I just have to be patient, slowly stretch out my spear gun, line it up, and the safety's on. Stretch out again, and unfortunately I get a muzzle wrap and I see another kingfish swim away. However, I stay persistent and head out deeper and finally get my chance. This big kingfish swims straight up to me. I can see its big head, turns broadside. I stretch out and literally shoot the fish from the surface, and it's a stone spine shot, fish fully immobilized, and I am stoked. One, because I've got a kingy, and two, that I've spined it because there are a lot of sharks in the area. So fishy, crazy. Well, that was crazy. This guy literally just swam up to the other surface. I went to make a duck dive and it just kept coming towards me, so I just stretched out and took the shot. Oh, it's been a hard day's diving yesterday. Missed that big kingy this morning. Whew, got there, bit of patience, stoked. Finally got a kingy, and he's a nice one. Epic. Woo! How good. So stoked to get that kingy. I nearly pulled the pin yesterday afternoon. It was just such slow fishing in green murky water, but I came to this spot yesterday afternoon and I saw a massive kingy, and I saw that kingy again today, the one I missed a shot on earlier. Bloody new gun. I usually remove the safeties, but it's a brand new gun, so I've forgotten, and it keeps flicking itself on. And anyways, obviously mucked up that opportunity, and then was just hunting the weed lines. I saw a massive giant wallfish swim past, so I thought I'd do a few drops in the weed lines, and was just breathing up, about to do a drop, and then these kingies just came out of the blue, and I was just about to make a drop on one of those, and then it just kept swimming towards me, almost touched me into my spear, took off. I just lined it up, whacked it, took a shot, stone kill. And it's not as big as that other one, but man, this is a nice kingy. I'd say still a good, don't know, 15, 16 kilo. It's a nice fish. So yeah, stoked as. Beautiful sashimi, and what I wanted to come here for is to stock up on some fish at home, so I'm wrapped. Jeez. Yeah, pretty cool. Stoked. Righto, so as you saw, I bled the fish, and then once all the blood was out, I've removed the gills, all the guts. So yeah, gonna be prime eating. We'll get it in the cooler bag and get some ice all around this fish, look after it.
Ice should still be frozen in the Icy Tech great bins. I use those as well. Half frozen bottles. Some ice. Open that stomach. Alright, that'll cool down nicely. Primo. Right, that's a wrap for the morning. Couldn't find any boarfish or crayfish, but got a nice big kingy here, so gonna whack a slab off and do some kingfish burgers. Alright, I've whacked off a nice chunk. Should be able to get 2 good steaks off there easily. Got some good fat content in there for this time of year. Looks really good. Alright, 2 beautiful kingy steaks. There we go. Bit of sashimi for on the side. Crumb time. And they go to the bowl. Bit of bait board sashimi. Bit of that good sauce. Some fresh lime. Go, fresh kingy, touch of wasabi. The mau mau is good yesterday, but kingfish just has a really good flavour. I'd have kingy over any form of tuna any day. I really rate kingfish. Yeah, beautiful fillets in there. Bit of salt and pepper, of course. Crisping up real fast. Turn that down a little bit. Cheese. Bit of greenery. Got some herbs out of the garden. Got parsley, basil, chives, bit of a mixture. That's pretty much done. Drop that on top. Falling apart, and that is just delicious. Right, a little bit of onion, red onion, a bit more mayonnaise. Salt. There we go. Those look epic. Tasty as. There we go, fresh kingy burger. Pretty good. Shit, yeah. Well guys, that's a wrap. That's this adventure done. Good to get back out in the water. Haven't been on a mission for a few weeks, so good to get some fresh fish to take home and just get out here and camping on the boat. I absolutely love it. I feel so refreshed, feel so much better. always a good time. So if you did like that video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, and if you do watch my videos or you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed, please consider hitting subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, all the links down below in the description to help out the channel, or gear I'm using, this and that. Check it out. Otherwise, yep, once again, I hope I've inspired a few of you to get out into the ocean, into some spearfishing, or just get out into nature. It's really good for us, really good for the mind, the body, the soul, everything. It's the place to be, out in the wild, in tune with nature. So get out there. You might even get yourself a fresh feed of seafood or something from the land. So cheers for watching. Fly's trying to get my meal. I'll see you on the next episode.